Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, I have some breaking manufacturer news for you guys. Smith and Wesson is out. Finito. They gone. They done. They bouncing. They are leaving Massachusetts because inciting legislative bills that have been introduced that would impact 60% of their manufacturing and their product lines. Congratulations, Massachusetts. You've officially ousted a major job producer and revenue generator. Good job, because guess where they're going? They're going to Tennessee. Guess what that's going to do? That evil Tennessee is now going to receive all the tax benefits that you were going to. They're going to receive 750 jobs that you had, and now you're going to have less tax base to tax people on. That was a great decision. Way to go, guys, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight. This is the move that is happening across the nation. Gun companies, gun manufacturers, patriotic companies are moving to more friendly skies. And the more friendly skies are in places like Texas, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida. This is happening. And Massachusetts is now shrinking. Everything's linked in the description box below, and we've got to look at this because this is breaking news and is huge and is what's going to start happening and continue to happen as time goes on. It's linked, like I said, in the description box, and I want to know what you think. All right. Smith and Wesson to move headquarters to Tennessee over Massachusetts' proposed gun legislation. Legislation would impact 60% of gun makers' revenue. Congratulations, guys. You're ousting yourself of all that money. It's not all about the money until you run out of it. And the thing that comes to mind is Margaret Thatcher had a really famous quote that said, the thing about socialism is it's all great until you run out of other people's money. And the tax base is leaving. You're seeing similar things with corporations. As you raise the national tax rate, they go to friendlier places where there's a lower tax rate. And while you thought that you were going to get more money from those companies, you actually lost out because you don't have the tax base anymore. This is Economics 101, but lefties don't care about economics, they care about their feelings. And that is going to cost them in the end. Check this out. Gun makers Smith and Wesson Brands Incorporated will relocate its headquarters to Tennessee next year due to proposed firearms legislation in its home state of Massachusetts. Now, you guys remember we were talking about these different bills where Massachusetts was imposing the inability or taxes because you made assault weapons or weapons of war, even though they were illegal in Massachusetts. They didn't feel it was right to ship it out of the state. Yeah, that's what they're talking about here. Upward of 750 jobs will move from those facilities to the new headquarters in Maryville, Tennessee. Employees who cannot make the move will be offered enhanced severance and job placement services. They are losing jobs in Massachusetts. They are now getting those jobs in Tennessee. They're pouring millions of dollars into buildings and infrastructure in Tennessee, and they're going to receive around $7 to $10 million in tax revenue every single year, including a tax base of 750 employees that Massachusetts will no longer have. Great job, everybody. Good job on Smith and Wesson for just nutting up and doing it. In Massachusetts, this is what happens when you attack industries that are perfectly legal. Quote, "This has been an extremely difficult and emotional decision for us. But after an exhaustive and thorough analysis, for the continued health and strength of the iconic company, we feel that we have been left with no other alternative." It's an executive at Smith and Wesson. This is what happens. You look anywhere in the United States right now over the 9 months, and this is the point and why this is such a big deal. This is another indicator. What have you had across the United States for the past year and a half? Unprecedented gun sales. Minorities and women making up the lion's share of those gun sales. You've seen states endorse more gun rights in full Democratic control of the House, Senate, and White House. You're now seeing gun manufacturers moving to more friendly states and increasing the tax bases and the revenue generation and infrastructure in those states and leaving the blue states behind because they're too aggressive. You also have the NRA reincorporating into Texas. What you're seeing is the basic economics playing out for the gun world. Everyone has certain opinions and thoughts until it hits them in their own world. Go back to the gun purchases. Everyone's perfectly fine against gun control, and we've got a police force until that police force is no longer there. Everything is perfectly fine in Massachusetts until the tax liabilities and the aggressive environment gets too much, and that's what's happened. There is a less cost of moving to a different state than to stay in place. Think about that impact. This is what's happening. We are on the edge of a Second Amendment revolution, and it is only going up from here, guys, and I am damn proud to be here with you. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you tomorrow morning on the Bullet Points. I'm Braden. See you later.